Welcome my dear students. Today we are going to be explaining part C second program. Okay, what is this part C second program? Write an applet program to accept employee name, employee number and basic salary as parameter. So it should possess of employee name, label, text box, employee number, label, text box and basic salary, text box. Find the gross and net salaries on the following condition. So also we have to calculate gross salary and net salary, and here the condition is given. If salary is less than or equal to 2 lakhs, then DA is 40% of salary, HRA, PF, PT. PT is 12% of gross. Please observe here, PF is 12% of gross and professional tax is rupees 100. Okay, and if salary is greater than 2 lakh, DA is 50% of a salary, HRA is 15% of salary, PF is 12% of gross and PT is 150. And gross, how to calculate the gross? Basic salary plus DA plus HRA. Net, gross minus PT minus PF. Okay, so we have to do by using applet program. Okay, so for this we are importing import java.math.star, import java.lang.star, import java.applet.star, import java.awt.star and import java.awt.event.star and import io.star. Okay, so these are the packages we have to supposed to import, and now you have to write this applet tag. Okay, so what is the applet tag? We are writing applet code emp.class, means you are passing here employee class. Okay, applet code is placed here, applet tag is placed here with width and height, and here the code is emp.class. Now you are writing, yes sir, see we are writing the applet code. In the applet tag we are writing the code attribute we are passing the name of the class dot class file, width and height. Now we are closing this applet, right? This comment line must be written. If you don't write, it won't give the proper output, right? And now I am writing the class. Public is the access specifier class, and I am writing the name of the class. What is the name of the class? EMP. EMP extends. It is inheriting the class of applet. Okay. Now I am creating the label object. Label name. What is the first object name? What is the first object? Name. Second object is num. Third object is basic, DA, HRA, PF, PT, gross and net. So these are the label object. So we require enter the name of the employee, enter number of the employee, enter the basic salary of the employee, calculate DA, HRA, PF, PT, gross, net. All these are the labels are required. In the same sense, in front of the label we must require text field object. What are the text field object we required? We are declared it as text name, txt na, text num, text txt num, text basic, text basic, text da, text da, text hra, text hra, text pf, text pf, text pt, professional tax, text gross, gross salary and net salary. And next we are declaring two button object. What are the button object? Submit comma clear. So here we have declared two button objects, that is the submit as well as clear. Now we are using the method called public void init method. In the init method we are setting the layout. What is the layout we are setting? Setting the layout of grid layout. That grid layout is 10 comma 2. So 10 rows 2 columns. How many rows, how many columns? 10 rows 2 columns. Now first I am creating the label. Name, new label of enter employee name. So what is the text should be appear on the label? Enter employee name. In front of that we must require a text field, right? That is why we are using text name is equal to new text field of 2. Okay, so text name is your text field object. You are creating that with the field 2, and next you are creating the label object num. Num is equal to new label of enter employee number. So in front of that you are creating the text field. You are creating the text field. Yes sir. Now we are creating this text num enter employee number as a label. In front of that we require a text field, right? So text num is equal to new text field. Next basic, here we are creating the basic label object. Enter basic salary is the text will be appear on your browser, and in front of that you have to create the text field. Text basic is equal to new text field of. Next DA, new label of DA. So DA new label is appearing label object has created with the caption is appearing on your browser is DA is. In front of that a text field is required. Txt DA is equal to new text field of 2. Next HRA is equal to new label of HRA. Text HRA is equal to new text field of 2. PF Provident Fund is new label you are creating in front of that text field. PT professional tax is TXT PT you are creating new text field. Gross salary is TXT gross. In front of that you are creating one text field. Net new label of net salary is TXT net new text field of 2. Next you are creating the button object. Submit is equal to new button of compute. So compute the text will be appear on the button, and next you are creating one more button that is clear. The caption is clear. The caption is clear. Now you are generating certain events. So whenever I click the button, some action listeners has to be performed. Okay, here it comes as anonymous inner classes. As we discussed, what is an anonymous inner class, right? So it starts here and ends somewhere else. Okay, so submit dot add action listener of new action listener of. Here we are writing public void action performed action event. Here the method has opened, and for calculation purpose I am declaring the variables. What are the variables I am declaring? Double DA is equal to 0, HRA is equal to 0, PF is equal to 0, PT is equal to 0, gross is equal to 0, net is equal to 0. We have to calculate these portion, hence we have declared these variables, and we are also declaring string variables. String DA1 is equal to blank, HRA1 is equal to blank, PF1 is equal to blank, PT1 is equal to blank, gross 1 is equal to blank, and net 1 is equal to blank. Now you are calculating double basic. Okay, we are taking another variable of a double basic is equal to double dot parse double txt basics. So already we are having text box of basic dot get text. Whatever the value you have entered, we are accessing whatever the value you have entered is a string. You are forcefully converting into double, and you are storing in the variable basic. Okay, and we are checking now. Okay, get text means you are accessing the text from this text field. Okay, and we are storing in the basic variable. Now you are writing one condition: if basic less than or equal to 2 lakh. If basic less than or equal to 2 lakh, then what you are doing? You are calculating DA is equal to basic into 0.4. 0.4 means 4%. Whether it is 4% or 40%. 40%. 0.4 means 40%. HRA is basic into 0.1. 1 means 10%. Gross is equal to basic plus DA plus HRA. And Provident Fund, you are calculating the Provident Fund. Yes. Now we will see, we are calculating according to the condition provided in the question. If basic less than 22 lakh, then you are calculating the DA on basic of 40%, and the house rent allowance is basic of 10%, and you are calculating the gross as basic plus DA plus HRA, and the Provident Fund as a 0.1 to 12%, and PT is 100 rupees. Okay, else if it is greater than 2 lakh, then 50%, 15%, and you are calculating gross as well as PF as well as professional tax. Next you are converting these values into string. Okay, double dot to string of DA is the value you are forcefully converting into string, and you are storing in DA1, HRA1, PF1, PT1, gross 1. Okay, and net you are calculating now. So how to calculate the net salary? Gross minus of PF plus PT. So if you calculate gross minus of PF plus PT, then you are getting net salary. Once again you are converting net salary into string. Okay, later onwards you are setting. Please observe here, these are very very important. TXT DA dot set text, you are setting the text DA1. Whatever the value is exist, that value will be setted. TXT HRA dot set text HRA1. House rent allowance is setted in this text field. TXT PF dot set text PF1 will be setted. TXT PT dot set text PT1 will be setted. TXT gross dot set text gross 1 will be setted. TXT net dot set text net 1 will be setted. Okay, so here your void action performed is ending, here the action listeners are ending, and this function is terminating. Okay, in the same sense we have to write for the clear button. Clear dot add action listener of new action listener. Here also anonymous inner classes you are using, and next you are writing public void action performed method action event AE, and next you are writing text name dot set text. text name dot set text, you are setting blank, num blank. Okay, whenever you click the clear button, whatever the text field appears, it will be clears. Okay, so how to clear? By setting that set text as blank 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 blank. Here it ends this clear button action listeners. Afterwards we have to add every control in an order to your browser. Add name, it is a label. Add text name, it is a text field. Add number label. Add text num, it is a text field. Okay, right. Likewise you will entirely add all your labels as well as all your text field in your browsers. Okay, so here you are adding submit as well as clear. When you add your program, it will be appear like this. It will be appear like this. When you click the compute button, you have to enter first three field. Naveen 1002 to 2,10,000. If you enter this information, if you click the compute DAHRA, it will automatically calculates and it will be displayed. Okay, so this is your program. Let us see the execution of this program. Part C, second program, emp.java. Right, let me edit with notepad++. Yes, let me save it. Control C, file, save as, and C drive, JDK 1.4 bin emp.java. Okay, save it and run cmd. Alt enter cd jdk 1.4 / bin javac emp.java. There is no error. Applet viva emp.java. Whenever we run, it is displaying like this. Now let me check. Enter employee name Naveen, employee number 12345, basic salary 56,000, and now 5,60,000. If I click the compute button, it will automatically computes. Okay, if I click the clear button, it will clears. Got it? Yes. So that is your program. Okay, hope you understand this concept, right? I'm entering 12345. Sorry, name is Suresh, employee number is 785, and basic salary is 1,50,000. If I click the compute button, automatically DAHRA will be calculated and it will be shown. So if I clear this, it will be clear. Got it? So that is your program. Okay, so here it comes the end of your lab part C second program. Hope you understand this concept. If you have any doubts, please put a query. Okay, see you in the next class.